everyone, it's Lisa, and today is Monday, a rainy, dark, yucky Monday, but that's okay because I want to do my Amazon favorites. Now, I have done one of these not so long ago, but just recently we have purchased a few things from Amazon that I love so much that I wanted to tell you about. And Amazon favorites are some of my favorite videos. I have learned about so many new things. One right off the top of my head that I didn't bring out here is that Cuticle Remover. I believe I got that from Amazon. I have a list here that I have made on my notebook, and I'm hoping I don't forget anything. But the thing that I'm going to start off with is what made me do this video today, because I just purchased this. Now, I did not purchase it from Amazon, but they have it cheaper on Amazon. Saturday, I had just had it. I had already bought, let me go get the two that I have, hold on. So these are the two that I have, brushes for my kitties, Chanel. And Bridget, you know, has that, bless her heart, she has that coarse hair that just sheds constantly, and she's not that big of a deal, but we just deal with her shedding. But the cat's shedding is, you guys, it is everywhere. It is everywhere. I mean, we vacuum, we have air purifiers. I think really one of the reasons I notice it more than I ever have is because in the past, my cats have been more indoor, outdoor, not because they couldn't come in as much as they wanted to, but they chose to be outside. Like if you would bring them in, they would just want to go outside so bad you couldn't keep them in. Well, these kitties, I don't know, we're lucky because we know that they're safer inside. They barely go out. Bubba goes out in the mornings for like 30 minutes, and then he'll go out in the afternoon for like 30 minutes, and then maybe one more time before it gets dark. The cat hair is everywhere. It's everywhere. And what I was going to say is I think it's because they're just in the house all the time. And, you know, you got to think about nature too. I think when animals are outside, I don't know. I mean, you'll notice when they're rubbing on the sidewalk and stuff when they're out there, I think that they would naturally shed more if they were outside. So I have always used this brush. I cannot believe Chanel isn't over here right now. Normally I cannot even open the drawer without her running to get brushed. But this is your typical slicker brush, and it does get it out. But like I've told you guys before, that I'll brush her, and then the next time I see her, she's got, you know, loose hair on her back. She's just nappy looking with flaky skin. And it's just like, what is going on? So then Brooke and I, that day we were at Walgreens, Brooke said, well, here's a brush. And I obviously knew this wasn't the brush for her, but I was thinking, well, maybe if I use something more like this, that will get it. It was comical, really. I mean, I might as well just throw this in the trash. It did nothing. So Saturday I went, and I didn't know they would be open, but the actual pet store, my local pet store, was open. And I went in there. One, I got some flea, you know, things to put on their back. And two, I asked the girl, she was a cat lover, and I asked her what brush she used. And she said, well, I'll go show you some. She said, well, this one is a little bit more expensive. She said, but I'm telling you, this is what is going to help you. Oh my gosh. I think that was sassy. I'm telling you, they're feeling good after I've done this. But she said, it's a little expensive, but this is what you need. And she said, I can look it up and price match it for you. And it is the Furminator. And I'm telling you guys, I saved a bag of fur, and I did a little video that I'll play in here. It is the most gratifying thing, one of the most gratifying things I've ever done. It's this little thing right here, and this is the thing that you push to empty the fur out, which I was getting so much I didn't have to do. They love it. It looks like it's going to be brutal, but they say it's curved for their back, and I was just gentle with it. I tried not to, you know, really rake it across their backbones or anything. But this gets that deep, funky, furry, dandery fur off of them like nothing you have ever seen. I have never used anything like this. It is amazing. And I think if you have a cat, you need it. It will be worth every penny. I think I've already seen the biggest difference, especially in Sassy and Chanel. Bubba, probably because he goes outside the most, he kind of handles his hair pretty good and he doesn't shed as much. But you guys, let me go get the bag of fur and then I'll throw it away. Brooke said this was gross, but I just wanted to show you what I got from one little session yesterday. You guys are gonna laugh. Look at this. That is from Sassy. You can tell what's from Sassy because it's orange. And then that's more from Bubba because he is the one that is, we always joke that he is so cool toned. He's almost, I mean, he's just like gray brown. But that is what we got just yesterday, just from like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And it is so wonderful. They love it. They're purring. Now in the video, I don't know if I've shown the one yet, you'll see Sassy swat at me a little bit when you get back to their like behinds and stuff like that. You know how they like it all down their back, but when you try to get on the sides and stuff, sometimes it gets on their nerves. So it's just, you have to get it. You have to. I wanted to do a video just on that, but I decided to just go ahead and add my other Amazon favorites in there. It is amazing. Another one that I just got is this, and it is a holder for my iPad. And I got it so that upstairs I can, when I'm using my other camera up there, I can set it in front of me and it has a Bluetooth, the camera and the iPad connect, and I can see what I'm filming because the camera is so far away up there and I can't see the little teeny viewfinder to even see if I'm in focus. So I got that for this, but I thought it would also be great if you are like in the bathroom. Let me close that door, hold on. They are just about through with the house next door. Matter of fact, last night we had the first experience of, we have, you know, not had any neighbors on that side of the house for as long as we lived here, which is what, 19 years. And the lights were on last night. I don't know if he was staying there or not, but even the motion lights came on, and we have the blinds and we had them pulled and everything, but just that light coming in, it's very different. Even my nap time isn't the same because it's bright over there, which, I mean, it's no big deal, but it's just something we'll have to get used to. Anyway, this I thought you would like. This I thought you would like for maybe recipes. I know when my kids were little, I ended up getting I got a computer monitor and a computer in my kitchen, and I had like a TV app so that I could watch a little bit of what I wanted to watch, like the news or something, while they were watching, you know, their afternoon. You know, in the afternoon they have those certain shows they like to watch. A lot of times it was SpongeBob. And so if you want your iPad in the kitchen or just anything like that, it just works very well. It's very sturdy and I like it. I use it a lot. Okay, then I cannot go without mentioning these. I just put mine back on this morning. I took mine off and I noticed that it says glue on 7-day wear. That is just about perfect. Mine would have lasted longer, but I started having some pop off here and there. Last time I glued them on in a hurry and I didn't just take my time and do what I needed to do, and so some of them were popping off, and it had been a week. But this time, actually I did it today, and it just helps so much if you will put the glue on the nail and on your nail. And then when you go put it on, see how mine don't have any like bubbles or anything in there, because it was the perfect amount of glue. Like I gotta hold my hand, the perfect amount of glue so that it didn't leave a bubble. Like if you just put glue on your nail or on the nail and you don't do it on both, it will leave like a little glue bubble. And I love them. Okay, this candle that I have like beat you over the head with, there's nothing like it, nothing like it. You only have to burn this candle for 30 minutes and your whole house smells like this, and it is the best smell. Now this one, I think last time I linked this one that has like the little design on it. I haven't always gotten that one. I've gotten this one and I've gotten the one with no design. I can't remember right now if one is cheaper, but if it is, I'll link the other one, because when I got this, I thought, I don't remember that. And then when I looked, I had gotten a different one, but it's the same company, same scent. It's just, I don't know if they charge more for that. And see how clean it burns? No like black smut in the air on the candle. It's just the best candle. It's probably my favorite candle I've ever had. Okay, on my list here, I also put Red Cherry Lashes number 43 because I've kind of fallen back in love with those. I don't have them on today because I was just doing a really kind of a light look today, but I have those on here. Okay, my ice maker, I mentioned that the other day. One of the best things ever, ever, ever. I always have crushed pellet ice for my drinks. And John, who was not even a big, he never, had the crushed ice on the refrigerator, but he likes to have a drink every once in a while. He likes wine too, but he likes just like whiskey, like bourbon and different brown liquors and stuff. He loves the crushed ice for that. It's not crushed, it's like pellet ice, which is even better. It is so good, and it's just like the perfect size so that it's always fresh. You don't feel like the bottom of it gets frozen or anything, and it's just one of the best things ever. Rug. This rug is just glorious. When you walk on it, your feet just feel so good. It's been easy to, my robot, what do we call him Debo. I don't know why. I mean, the name of it must be like D-Bot or something, but our robot vacuum cleaner, he doesn't like to go up there, but we only use that. We don't just keep that going all the time. Since the quarantine and since I have no help with cleaning or whatever, we have done it more than we usually do. And that's another thing that I'll link that we got from Amazon that we love. But anyway, love that rug, love it so much that I ordered one just like it for upstairs. It's still like in the big roll because I haven't done everything I want to do with my room. I tell you, little things you don't think of, like just not being able to take something to Goodwill or a lot of times I donate stuff to like a thrift shop up the road, and they sell things, but it helps with, I think it's domestic violence. They do that, and then they do different little things. It's like a local place. Anyway, just having those places not open, and my resale shop, because I was going to take some boots to them, you don't think about all the things that you just go and do that are closed right now. So anyway, that's on hold, and I have the rug upstairs. It got to me in like 2 or 3 days. UPS delivered it, and it's awesome. And the reason I replaced the one I have up there is because I had bought one that was, similar from Wayfair that is just like the cheesiest Bobo thing compared to this one. This one is so nice, and it comes in different colors. Of course, I just got the cream one again, and great price, so I had to mention that. Pasta pots, that's something that we use a whole lot, and we've used a lot during this little shutdown because you could fix him pizza, spaghetti, pizza, spaghetti, pizza, spaghetti, pizza, spaghetti. He would eat that every other meal. He loves like Italian food. And so I fix either, I'll do spaghetti, I'll just do noodles. Brooke likes this sauce. It's like a vodka sauce that you get. If I can think of the name of it, I'll put it down below because it's pretty unique. And they don't sell it at every grocery store. And then they just like penne pasta with, I get the fresh Parmesan and butter. So let me show you my pots. Here they are. I have the blue one, and the blue one sits out on top of the toaster oven. It looks pretty out because we use it so much. And then I have the, this like, I don't know, kind of a dark cherry color too. But see, you cook your noodles in there, and then they drain right from the pot, and then dishwasher safe. Then I just put the butter in the noodles, and voila. And then another thing I like about it is I cook the hamburger meat in here, and then you are able to drain all of the grease out of the hamburger meat without having to transfer or, trying to throw away half of your hamburger down the drain. But love these so much. And this is something, it was a recommendation from one of my friends that I met at Reward Style, and she's one of the group that we're in a group text, and we all went to Houston. Her Instagram is Hot and Humid. Her name's Sarah, and she suggested this shampoo for blonde hair to keep the brassiness away. And the main thing for me is I like to just brighten my highlights. And this shampoo, this is the best purple shampoo I have ever used. Better than Shimmer Lights, better than the Monate, better than Joico, better than, I got the the fancy one last time at Ulta, the blowout bar, dry bar, or whatever, the one that, oh, I'll put it down below. I have tried them all. I have tried so many of these. This purple shampoo is insane. It is so, it says Fanola, made in Italy. It is so intense that the first time I used it, I still had my tape-in extensions in, and I used too much, and I could see a little bit of it caught in the extensions, which was no big deal. I mean, just wash it out the next time. So from then on, what I have done is I've taken my regular, whatever shampoo I want to use, and I've put just a, you know, maybe half and half with this, and I've only done it once, and it's perfect. And it is amazing how bright your highlights will be and just how shiny your hair will be. I don't feel like it strips. I did ask her when she suggested this, should I get the conditioner? And the whole group said no, that this was enough. Just use your regular conditioner. And so that's what I've done. So thank you, Sarah, if you watch this. Like I said, she has an Instagram that I will link, and a blog I'll link down below, but I love it. You have to try it if you battle with the brassiness or just your, you know, because I have kind of a warm tone hair color anyway, so it's not like I'm trying to get ashy, cool color, but I do want my highlights to stay bright. Okay, so here is the final thing, and I've told John I couldn't wait to show this to you guys, but this is a, of course, I guess you would call it a baby gate, but it's more like a pet gate. It is, the baby gate, I would say, was probably about that much taller, like your standard baby gate. And what we use this for is at the bottom of my stairs, we put the cat's food on the stairs, and we put this down because we have to keep Bridget from going up and eating all their food. So the other one, you know, I had to, you had to, every time you go up and down the stairs, you have to lift your leg over. And so when John did, he refinished our stairs and put like hardwood floors down, I guess he was tired of doing that, and he ended up finding this, and it is amazing. It is, not only is it much better looking, it's lower. I barely have to lift up my leg to go over it. It doesn't like get on my nerves, and it has this cool feature. I think it's called a cat door, but it has this cool feature where you can leave this open. So I wonder if it's supposed to go like that maybe. And that way, if you have a big dog, the cat can still go through, but the children or the big dog can't. Now be careful, because that is still big enough that something could try to go through there. But, and we don't use it because our cats just jump right over it. But I thought that was such a cool feature. And it's just so much better looking too at the end of the door, at the end of the doorway, rather than just a baby gate. Okay, you guys, that's it. I am not dressed up today. I just have on my New York & Company yoga pants because they're still the best I've ever found. And I did want to tell you, I have been really enjoying these fit flops. I bought a pair for my mom. Both of us did not care for the traditional fit flop. I just didn't like them. They just weren't me. I'm sure that they're comfortable, and my mom liked them, but they were too big for her foot. And they were on mine too, but I saw that they do have one that's the strap tightens, and we both love them. They've got, you know, not like crazy support, but it's definitely more support than like the Avianas or just a regular cheap flip-flop, but yet there's still that slim, you know, nice look. So I have really enjoyed these. I think they even have some like with, you know, fancy straps or something, but to me the best is just a really minimal pair of black flip-flops. So, and jewelry, okay, I put on the HRH earrings. I can't remember what these are called, bankroll earrings. And the ring that I showed you, I think her name is Erin Fader, maybe. I hope I'm getting that right. And I guess that's it. And this is one more thing. You know, I always say I'll let you know. Well, last night I washed this. I took it out of the package and washed this, and I wanted to just let you know, I love it, but I wanted to let you know that it is not as big as the Aqui or whatever, A-Q-U-I-S, Aqui, I would say, but I think it's still going to be big enough. But one thing that I'm not crazy about is how they put a metal, if it is plastic, it is a hard plastic. and it gets hot like metal does. But anyway, and this clanked around in the dryer so bad. But if that doesn't matter to you, it's still really pretty, but just something I wanted to tell you. I mainly wanted to tell you it wasn't as big as the other ones. So I hope you guys have a good week, and I will see you real soon.